Well, what the... Hey kids, want to see a dead body, or would you like to learn a bit about Minecraft? By sort of popular demand, this is going to be a new series, a complete noob's guide to Minecraft. I just spawned in this world. I believe it is 1.7.10 at the moment, and I'm going to cover everything you might need to know about Minecraft, or things you may have wanted to know, or, whatever. I'm going to try and keep it PG, and I'm going to label every video with either a beginner, an intermediate, or advanced tag, covering the basics or, more. There will be tutorials, there will be basic guides, and all that good stuff. This appears to be my world. It is Noobland, or Noobland. Looks like it dropped me between a desert and a forest biome. A little bit of plains in between. So this is not a bad starting spot. So, yes. If it's your first time playing Minecraft, you're going to be dropped in here and you're going to have absolutely no idea what the hell to do. So, this was a pretty nice generation actually, because there is a village right over there and I can go and pretty much just jack food from them. And probably other resources. Since this is a noob's guide, difficulty here you can see is normal, which is what Minecraft defaults to when you start a world. So, the very first thing you're going to want to do in Minecraft is get the achievement taking inventory. Open your inventory by pressing the E key. Now, a lot of things starting players will do wrong is tap to punch the tree. You gotta hold it down. And you'll get your second achievement here, which is getting wood. And you're gonna want to get a lot of wood, because wood is the bread and butter of Minecraft. So if you're just starting out, you're not going to have a lot of resources, and you're probably going to, well, definitely going to need them. Let's see, midday sun. Yep, you're going to want to take your crafty gubbins and do this to make a crafting table, 4 blocks, 4 wood planks from the oak wood. There will eventually be a hall of noobery here, where I shall have all the recipes for all the crafting things laid out for you to see. But for now, I'm going to pause this video and fix my display. Well, I guess my display's okay, so we'll check that I am recording, and I'm gonna cut that. So yes, my display is just fine, so here we shall continue. Let's see. So once you have the basics, you have your crafting table. You want to clear a space for it, and clearing space serves a couple of purposes actually. Like these lovely seeds, which you can plant later for food type things, which we're really probably not going to need because there's a village right there, and they have all sorts of goodies probably, which I shall probably cover in a villages guide quite shortly. So yes, we're going to have the absolute basics here. Just clearing an area. To clear an area, you just click at the stuff on the ground like the grass here. Wow. So somebody suggested I make a complete Noob's Guide to Minecraft series, so here it is. Actually, it was suggested more than once. So, I shall do that. And once you've learned everything there is to know about Minecraft, well, maybe there will be more things in the future. this series will be ad-free. And, well, yeah, you'll know the channel because you're watching it on the channel. Yes. So we have here, we've got some, I believe that is an oxeye daisy. Yep. And carnation is growing here. Or poppy. Oh, poppy. Nifty. Okay. Plants are primarily used for dyes, which I will cover much, much later. Well, since there's a village over there, I might as well cover villages. Sploosh. See some squiddies in the water there. They drop ink, which, again, we'll cover later. Sing! Splishy, splishy, splishy. Let's see, most villages have NPC villagers, which you can right-click on to trade things. Some of them don't really have great trades at all. Let's see, this guy trades cookies for emerald. This guy trades books for emerald. And this guy trades emerald for chicken. As you can see, there's a crafting table in here and bookshelves. We will be raiding those later. You'll see why then. And let's see, the village has wheat growing in it. Villages usually have little farmlands like that. And a couple of buildings, usually nothing major. Sometimes, if there's enough villagers in the village, they can spawn iron golems, which, well, protect the villages. Wow, this is kind of a mess. And sometimes they have these churchy structures in them. Let's see, another library structure. Nice. That will be helpful later. Oh god, tell me there's more to this village than what I see. Okay, so raiding this village for supplies. Not gonna be too great an idea. Let's see, this one trades gold for emerald, wheat for emerald, emerald for cooked pork chops. The wheat for emerald one isn't very nice. Emerald for bookshelves. So that was this guy here. 19 wheat for 1 emerald. That is a good trade if you have the wheat. So I'm just going to leave here because this village has just wheat growing in it. And, oof. That is not so great. Okay. So usually villages will have other stuff in it. So your first time in Minecraft, you're going to want to explore about a bit. Well, your first night or day anyway. Explore about a bit. Make sure you got some wood, which you may can turn into planks. And oh, acacia wood, and that is a jungle or a jungle. Yeah, looks like a jungle, doesn't it? That is a desert temple. Some horses there, some sheep there. They will be helpful in a short while. And let's see what else we got here. Looks like a lot of desert. As you can see, the little bar next to my hearts there is decreasing. That is my hunger bar. It shows how much nutrition or how much food I've got in my system. And yes, you're going to want to eat, because if you don't eat, if that bar empties, you'll start taking damage to your hearts until you have just half a heart left. Unless you're playing on easy, then it will stop at about halfway. So, well, that is that. So you're basically going to want to plop down your fancy little box there and make yourself your very first wooden pickaxe. You make sticks, stacking the oak wood planks or whatever wood planks like that. And you lay your sticks like that, too high, and then across like that for a wooden pickaxe. And now you can mine. And that sun is going down. So the very first resource you're going to want to mine is probably not too far down. And a lot of people tell you do not want to dig straight down, which is true, especially if you're new to the game. But as you go, you get used to it. And And you can do more things like that without having to worry much. You're going to want to mine some cobblestone. Just hold it down like you would with the wood. And for starters, you're going to want, let's see, 8 plus 3, maybe plus 2 because it's getting dark. So that's 8 plus 3, and I get 2 more. You see, the trouble is there that it is getting dark. Now let's see, as it gets darker, you're going to probably want to be very, very careful. For starters, maybe make a sword. That's 1 stick at the bottom, and 2 of whatever material on top. I'm using cobblestone because that's slightly stronger than wood. I'm going to put that in a quick slot here. And you're going to make some more sticks because you're going to need a lot of sticks. And maybe make yourself a stone pickaxe. With a stone pickaxe, you'll be able to mine iron ore, which is very neat. Because you're going to need it to put a frame of cobblestone around in the crafting table like so for your furnace and get the Hot Topic achievement. Now, here's going to be the tricky part, is doing this stuff at night, where it's the most dangerous time to do it. You might want to gather up some more wood. You probably want to do this during your day rather than exploring around too much, because you're going to need a lot of wood. And sometimes wood. Well, sometimes wood gives food. Oak wood and dark oak may drop apples. No other wood may drop fruit, but well, apples aren't really bad to have. You can save your butt in a pinch. They don't restore much hunger, nor do they saturate very well. Saturation is the rate at which your hunger bars start to vanish, or start to empty. And apples are kind of, well, not so great, but not too awful, as you can see. Okay. He kind of popped in and then popped out. Oh, there's another skeleton there. That is a skeleton archer. They are ranged attackers. They will chase you and they will shoot you. And if they are in the water, they will generally really ruin your day. As you can see, the tree leaves start to decay without the wood there, and you can pick up some saplings to regrow some trees later, which you will probably want to do. Making sure I didn't see anything there. As you can hear that noise there, that is a spider nearby. Looks like he's on top of the tree. Spiders are interesting because they're only 1 block tall, 1 block tall, and 2 blocks wide, so that he can't get me down here. And I can just smack him in the belly. Where'd he go? There he is. Haha! And you'll get the achievement Monster Hunter and, hopefully, some string. Why is string important? Well, string can be used to make fishing rods, which are very nice, and wool blocks, if you have 4 string. You can see here's Mr. Zombie. He doesn't really have much in the way of attacks. Spiders will jump at you and they can climb pretty much anything. Zombies will just come straight at you. And you can bap them down. They will drop, well, they'll drop stuff, usually rotten flesh, which you can eat, but you have a high chance of getting hunger, which, you know, reduces your saturation levels to about nothing. Oh, here comes a spider. As you can see, he's jumping at me to attack. They drop string and sometimes spider eyes, which are used much later in crafting, or you can eat them, and you will immediately take poison damage, but your hunger bars will fill up, as you can see here. I'm poisoned for about 5 seconds, and then it wears off. Ooh, and that's an archer. I don't really want to deal with him right now. I really want to deal with him, period. At least now without a ranged weapon. Skeletons can be a pain in the butt. They sometimes drop arrows, bones, or their bows. So the best way to deal with them is to pop them off from afar. If you can't do that, Bum rush. You can also guard with right click. You'll take slightly less damage. Oh, he almost got me. So he dropped a bone and a couple arrows, which is neat. Of course, by now you should have figured out all your keys. They're pretty standard. Spacebar is jump. W is forward. S is backwards. D is to your right. A is to your left. Typical WSD keys. Now, if you didn't get lucky with your world generation and find, say, an open cave filled with lovely, yummy starting resources, which I don't see any. So you can see there are light spots over there in that village just because they have torches. Now you're going to want to maybe take some of your wood and cook it up into charcoal. You can burn saplings, you can burn sticks, you can burn wooden tools. Your best bet is to burn coal, though. So stick a bit of charcoal in there and that will finish off, I believe, 8 blocks of wood into coal. And of course the furnace itself will put out a little bit of light. As you can see, there are enemies everywhere. Skeleton archer there. A creeper there whose mode of attack is to walk up to you, hiss, and explode. Usually quietly, sometimes very fudge. Fudge, I said fudge. I'm gonna have to bleep that. I don't want to bleep anything. I don't want to die for that skeleton either. Oh, bugger. It would have to be raining. In the rain, mobs don't burn in the light. Alright, I got away from him. Would have been a very embarrassing start to this guide. There's a couple more spiders over there. Some sugarcane there, which is going to be very handy at some point. Some cactus out there, which is also going to be, well, not so much handy. But yes, now you should have some charcoal. Charcoal, you may want to make a couple more sticks up. See, I've got 8 charcoal, so I'll make 8 sticks. We'll take those 8 sticks, we'll put the charcoal on top, and that will make torches. 32 of them, it's half a stack, and that is a zombie sneaking up behind me. That is 2 zombies sneaking up behind me. And there you see a problem with the zombies. Sometimes they don't get knocked back by attacks. I'm guessing as a mob they have some kind of knockback resistance, and here they come. Chasing me. Of course, once you die in Minecraft, it's no big deal. You can just go and collect your explosion of stuff off the ground where it fell. And brutally gain your revenge. As you can see, the sun's coming up. But zombies will keep attacking in the sunlight even if they're burning, and they can set you on fire. Skeletons will seek cover or water. This one's doing neither because, well, he's doing alright in the rain, because they don't catch fire in the rain. Of course, the sun's not fully up either. So that is pretty much your first night of Minecraft in a nutshell. You're probably going to want to construct a basic shelter next, so I am going to collect my little experience ball that was remaining, and I'm going to pause here and cover shelter in the next episode. See you then.